hip hop and wrestling.
That bully. Okay, now I remember. Madison J. Here's the question for you, sir. Because we talked about
Ah,
this. We talked about this last week. Now I remember. We're talking about Logan Paul. We predict that Logan Paul is going to win that championship at some point, the main one. The question is when. And I predicted if he was to win it, it would be in Saudi Arabia. But what do you think? First of all, do you think he will get it? And if so,
yeah,
where do you think he'll get it?
absolutely. And I just want to say, definitely, big fan of Logan Paul in terms of entering into the WWE universe. I think he's somebody just, there's people that's like are tailor made to fit into the wrestling world. He's
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's tailor fit. His brother as well, but him in particular,
Mm-hmm.
just tailor made. You know what I mean? And he's got heel written all over him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just got everything down to a T, and he's somebody who studies the game. You know what I mean? He's very familiar with the world of wrestling. So just to see everything that he's done in these few years, beautiful. Love to see it. Because he's brought a lot of eyes, and he's brought a lot of dope matches and
Mm-hmm.
moments to the WWE universe. He's gonna win the belt just because I think it's it's good for business. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
good for business. Me being older, especially just seeing guys like KSI and I Show Speed. I'm like, yo, who the
Tyson
hell
Ott
is
was
this
there
guy?
as well. They like he had there's a fucking viral moment with Logan Paul with like three different social media stars that happened to be in Indianapolis from Saturday. So it's like as long as he can bring, 300 million, 400 million views every time he does something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Very good
that
for
that
business.
stuff like and
Imagine
it,
the views when he actually holds up the belt. Like,
yeah,
Jesus.
it's gonna be insane and stuff like that because you've got traditionalists who are like, yo, he doesn't belong in wrestling and this, that, and the third. And this is not a David Arquette situation. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? This is a guy who's
Right,
actually trained, who actually
right.
he knows ball. You know what I mean? We've seen it.
He
Yeah.
respects. He respects the business as well.
He
You can
respects
tell.
he respects the craft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how. At the end of the day, I've never been against celebrities. You know what I mean? Coming into wrestling, I understand the business. I understand what it does for generating viewerships and things, shit like that. As long as a celebrity is actually giving, you know what I mean, giving the business something that you know that the business can sink their teeth into. That's all I care about. You know what I mean? I would never want to have someone who's there just for the check or just there, I have someone who's actually passionate about this shit and knows what they're talking about and knows what they're looking at. And
Yeah.
sometimes they bought people that don't have that passion, don't have that love. They're just there for the name. And then they bought people that actually genuinely care about the shit. And
Mhm.
Logan is somebody who I think definitely cares. But, um, uh, uh, you know, just to see what he's brought to the table is just, it's been incredible. And it's only going to get better. And he's
Yeah.
only going to get better. And I'm excited to see him go up against like, uh, you know, to go up against those big dogs. You know what I mean? See him go up against a guy like a Gunther. See him
Mm.
go up against a Damian Priest, or see
Mhm.
him go up against a Braun Breaker, because that's going to be a test of his resiliency. And even seeing Punk, Seth Rollins, this is really going to be the test for Logan in terms of, hey, if I do get the belt, am I able to carry that belt and
Mhm.
carry on the standard of what it is to be a champion?
Does it happen 2025 or 2026?
Could. We're in the Netflix era now, baby. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Would it,
Seriously.
okay,
I,
would it be the world or the or the undisputed WWE title?
I
I
think we
think
need.
first it'll be the world.
You think the world title first?
Yeah.
I agree.
I would say it needs to really like to get it over. The
WWE. Yeah.
it's got to be that damn WWE. It's
You
got
gotta
to be.
Yeah.
I could see him winning the WWE title, but I don't
Yeah.
see that happening within the next year or two. I could see him winning the world title within the next year or two.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
You think he'll beat
Some
Jay?
some world title though.
Maybe he'll face
coming
Jey
back.
Uso.
Right. I could totally see him beating Jey Uso for it, and people being like, especially watching Jey Uso make the climb, and then the way people hate fucking Logan Paul, I could definitely see Logan Paul beating him for it.
He's a Raw star, so it makes sense to me. He'll at least get a title shot this year.
Right now, you're checking out the SOP.
Hip hop and wrestling.